For the longest time, I thought that I was just plain lazy. I tend to find so much worth and value in things that I get done. If you're familiar with the Enneagram, I'm a type 3, the achiever. I am focusing on checking a few things off of my things I enjoy list today, while also getting some chores done around the house, taking care of my plant babies, taking care of my dog baby, eating some yummy food, and then getting a massage tonight. I am fully focusing on rest and relaxation tonight, and I can't wait. Previously on Is This Really My Life? For the longest time, I thought that I was just plain lazy. I had no motivation to do the work that I needed to get done, and when I was able to check a few items off of my to-do list, I really didn't feel accomplished at all. Let's fast forward to today and work our way backwards. I have a playlist, and not of the song sort. It is a magical list of things I love to do. It's called My Things I Enjoy playlist. Back when my therapist told me to audit my life, and she says, well, audit your life. Figure out what you enjoy. Figure out what makes you go, I'm so glad that I did that. I started to date myself. I took myself out. I went to dinner. I tried new things and explored the depths of my personality. Instead of doing things that I was supposed to do, I tapped into my personal creativity and explored the depths of being me. That looked like taking myself out on dates, getting my nails done when I rarely did before, trying out new recipes, trying out new workouts, getting to know different types of people, finding new hobbies, and journeying to love myself the way that I had always wanted someone to love me. Ultimately, I had to start breaking down this list into different sections: fun things, relaxing things, community-oriented things, productive things, and new things I've always wanted to try. Everything from meditating to reading a good book at the park, to gardening and taking care of my plant babies, to hiking and board game nights, to catching up with a close friend, to taking a bubble bath and having a night in. I realized that there was an incredible power when I stopped waiting around for someone else to take care of me, and I started taking care of myself in all of the ways that I've wanted, learning to thoroughly fill my own cup so that I had an overflow to give to the people around me. When I feel like I'm getting to the point of burnout, I take a step back and get in touch with me. If you're familiar with the Enneagram, I'm a type 3, the achiever, and I tend to find so much worth and value value in things that I get done. So this playlist turned into a to-do list, and I challenge myself on a weekly basis to check off things from my playlist. It's so restorative for the soul to have balance and take ownership over our own lives. Neuropsychologist Dr. Judy Ho talks about 3 defining features of burnout. Number 1, energy depletion and exhaustion. When I find myself not having the energy for the people I love or the things that I love to do, it's a mental checkpoint for me to pause. Number 2, feeling no sense of satisfaction or accomplishment from work. Sometimes work is simply just work, and it's not satisfying or fulfilling and doesn't ignite our passions. But when there's a distinct difference in the energy that you put into your work, no matter how many wins you have or how accomplished you are, you're always tired, then that can mean burnout. And number 3, constant negativity or cynicism towards life. I would be what I call neurodivergent. Neurotypical people, or as I call them, people who have won the genetic lottery, who don't battle with depression or anxiety and know how to simply bounce back from setbacks in life. I am neurodivergent to its core and have battled with my own mind and constant negativity for so long, but I've learned to change my thinking and be aware of when I fall into those cycles of negativity. When I realize that I'm getting back into that cycle of negativity, seeing everything through a lens of annoyance or frustration or sadness, that's another checkpoint for me to take a pause. So what do we do about that? Biggest thing you can do to fortify your mental strength, not only creating good habits like my playlist, but also letting go of the bad ones. Amy Morin, a licensed clinical social worker and psychotherapist, shared that things that rob us of our mental strength are unhealthy beliefs about ourselves, unhealthy beliefs about other people, and unhealthy beliefs about the world. When we magnify our misfortunes and think, why does everything bad happen to me? Or let other people control us, or let other people take our power. My boss drives me crazy. Or thinking that the world owes us something. I've been putting in all of this work. I deserve success. That is where we give away our mental strength. These small bad habits are enough to hold you back. And when you get to a place of burnout, you tend to fall back into your worst habits, which in turn make you look on the outside like a lazy person. Practically, when we swap our bad habits for good habits, that is where we'll find change. When we create good habits, we also need to highlight the bad habits we need to let go of, like starting a gratitude practice and journaling 3 things that you're grateful for every day, while also letting go of resentment towards somebody else's success, or starting a healthy workout practice by taking a 10-minute walk every day, but also letting go of scrolling on TikTok until 3 a.m. Perhaps instead only scrolling until 2 a.m. and then in another month, 1 a.m. What's important is small incremental changes that you can sustain over time, so that we don't get stuck in the cycle of burning out, then being hyperproductive, then burning out, then being hyperproductive. We want to be able to sustain a healthy lifestyle that is consistent. So, speaking of which, putting it into practice. I deserved that. Oh my gosh. I just finished my massage, and I don't know if you've ever heard of the term massage drunk, but that is me right now. I am gonna head back home and get a great night's sleep, but I hope that you can do something for yourself today and audit your life and figure out something that you enjoy and then set out to do it. It can be something free that you do every day. It can be something that you spoil yourself with once a week. But just being intentional about picking up good habits and letting go of the bad ones. One of my bad habits is constantly thinking that I'm not doing enough. So my good habit is I am going to celebrate my wins, big or small, on a daily basis. Riles. Starting right now, I am so proud of myself for showing up to work and creating an incredible program for my client. I am creating a whole new 8-week program for my app, and that program will be launching soon. And that I got to share my day with you all today. I would love to hear from you guys. One good habit that you're trying to pick up and one bad habit that you are trying to drop. Let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.